Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. So this is first video of the Selenium with C Sharp series using MS Test framework. So let's start with the Selenium setup with C Sharp. So firstly we need to have Visual Studio installed. I have 2017 version of Visual Studio installed in my system. You can have any version. And since unit test framework is present in every license of Visual Studio, so if you have any version or any license, you can perform this automation. So after that you need to create a project, and within that project we need to install the driver server file. I am using the chrome driver.exe since I will use Chrome driver as a browser. So after that we need to install the test adapter and test framework file. Test adapter and test framework is installed along with the unit test installation. So if it is not present, then you need to install it again. After that we will install webdriver.dll and webdriver.support.dll. After this installation we will good to go to start with the Selenium automation with C Sharp. So let's move to Visual Studio so that we can perform these steps. So as you can see, I have just click on file new project. So the new project window is appear. We need to select test node which is present in Visual C Sharp node, and we are going to select the unit test project. So let's give it a good name for this project, Selenium automation with C Sharp _01. So I am click OK. So as you can see, a new project is created. First you need to understand this basic structure of unit test. So here you can see only one file is created by default by name unit test1.cs, and here you can see this is only a single class, and there is a tag of test class present in just above the test class, and inside this class a test method is present. Actually this test method are the test cases, and it is eventually appear after the compilation in the test explorer window. So I am renaming it and calling it the test case _001. So as you can see, the test name is rename here, test case 001 is appear. So now we are moving to the Nugget packages so that we can perform the steps we already discussed. So we are going to install the from Nugget packages. So I am moving to the project and right click in project and just click on manage Nugget packages. So here you can see, as I mentioned it earlier, we already installed mstest.testadapter and mstest.testframework. So we need to install only three things now. So you just move to browse tab and filter the entire library by using selenium.webdriver. So this we need to install these three files, and these are come on top 3 as well. So I'm just selecting selenium.webdriver and going to install this. Okay, this is installed. Now moving to selenium.support and click on install and OK, this is installed as well. Now we are going to install selenium.webdriver.chrome driver. So first check the versions. The selenium.webdriver and selenium.support both having version 3.141.0, and the selenium.webdriver.com driver is having version 83.0.4103.3900. So mainly it is 83 version. So I am going to install this as well. Okay, since we have all prereq items are installed, so we are going to unit test. So um, I am just initializing a driver, so it is not detecting. I am just going to resolve it. It is resolved. Driver is equal to new from driver. I'm going to resolve this as well. So it is resolved. So here you can see I am just creating the object of uh, new prompt driver of type iWebDriver. So if I have run this test case, so for running test case you just move to test explorer window and select the specific test case which you need to run, and just right click and run selected test. So the browser appeared. That's mean uh, the setup is good to go. As you can see, there is a message in the pane: Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. So I didn't close the driver using code, so I close it manually. So I'm going to perform the driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. So this line is used to maximize the browser window. After that I am going to close the driver so that the driver session will close automatically. I am again going to test case and right click it and run test. So test case is passed and all the steps we written in our test case is performed successfully. So that's when we are good to go with uh, Selenium automation. This is basic setup and it's very easy. Now I am going to write a basic login test case. So firstly I need to open a URL. Driver dot URL is equal to, I am putting demo website. You can put your application under test here. Then I'm going to find the element by using driver dot find element by ID. ID is username dot send keys. So the send keys is used to enter any text on the editable controls. So what it should do, it will perform, the driver will find a element by using ID and ID of username, and then after that it will write the army tester in the username field. So the main question is from where I get this username. I will just right click and inspect the element to get this ID. So I am just copy this field, and for password I am write password as well. I am again So here is the login test case ready. So this is our website. So I just need to right click and inspect. So here you can see the username is ID, and similarly is if we inspect the password, the ID is password as well, and then the login button. So the ID of login button is login. So I perform the same. So this line will find a element in the above browser and write army tester in username field. Then it will find the password field and write the password, and it will find the login button and click on login button. After that it will close the login overload automation. So I'm going to run this test case, the basic login test case with Selenium using C#. So it is performed and the test case is passed successfully. So it's all, and thank you for your time, and we will meet in next video. So thank you. Allah Hafiz.